What's going on, guys? I have The Toys Who Walk. Now, this is the second entry I have for Resolve Comics, and I wasn't that big of a fan of Super Dangerous, the first one I reviewed. But, I want to check out everything else, see, give them a fair shake. I'm not just going to write off a company just off of one, of course, that would be silly. So, let's see what The Toys Who Walk what this is all about. And before I get going, just do me a quick favor. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more reviews. And if you would, give this video a thumbs up. I would certainly appreciate that. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and continue on with the review. So real quick, I'm just going to kind of sum up some things. So we open up with two people talking while we see like a 3D printer, building some figures. These figures are then getting shipped all over the place. And the basic gist I'm getting out of it is this is intended to have these figures come to life, or whatever this is, without getting too deep into, what is life kind of thing. And we don't really stay on them for too long. It's like a page or two. I think it's something meant to come back to later on down the road, because we have no idea who's behind all of this and why that this is a thing. We then shift our focus over to a collector opening up one of these new figures and adding him to the collection, up on the shelf. And this is our main protagonist, V. And without saying every single person, I'm just basically going to give you the name of one other individual, and that is Warrior Maiden, who is the one who wakes up V, for lack of a better definition here. And we meet a few others real quick, and the whole introduction to everybody, like Bruiser, I believe is one of the other names. There was a lot of people to try and make mention of, but that's what we have right here. So I'm just gonna give you kind of the short and skinny of it. It's just toys come to life. They kind of figure out who they are, what they're about. They have access to the internet and are able to kind of figure out a lot about their surroundings as well as the world as a whole. And they kind of figure out where they kind of fit in this world, at least what they think they do, where they think they fit. And everything kind of comes to a halt for V when the owner kind of comes through. He's showing a lady friend around, checking out the collection and things before he goes out on a date with her. And it was something that was said there where he kind of feels like, well, they're on borrowed time at this point. They could be destroyed, sold, just simply thrown away. And he feels that it's best to get out of there. And they have a way to get out into the shed to locate some parts to make a getaway. And that's where we left off on, was V and I believe Bruiser were in the shed getting ready to assemble something to get them out of the house. And so it's impossible to look at this and not immediately draw comparisons with like Toy Story or even Small Soldiers. And it is its own thing. And at this point, this is kind of becoming its own genre of like living toys. There's enough media out there where it may as well just be its own genre at this point. But I did find this was pretty enjoyable. I didn't really have any major gripes. And at this point, I'm willing to buy the second one. I said in the first, for Super Dangerous, it wasn't really my thing, so I'm just going to leave that one alone. But the Toys Who Walk, I do feel, has earned at least another purchase from me. So, and if this sounds like something you want to check out, I will, of course, be providing a link in the description as to where you might be able to pick yourself up a copy. But that's all I have for today, guys. So until next time, take care and God bless.